Happy Tuesday evening, my virtual friends. Hope everyone is doing well on this second day of the week. Well, it's almost over. One more hour will be into Wednesday, right? From where I'm at, anyway. But I don't know. It's just been like such. I have such sadness in me, and like it's my. I love my job, right? I love what I do. I manage this like sober house, and we have 10 people, and each one of them, they're each individually a good person, right? But put them together, God, it's like, you know, I don't get it. I, you know, I don't get it, and it saddens me, and it's getting to the point where I don't enjoy going to work. Like I used to love spending time there, decorating, and getting activities for them and so forth. But I've just never had a crew that is just a constant whining. Um, and it's sad to see that the smarter ones, you know, the ones that more intelligent, have to take the weakest link, right? And constantly just, I can't even explain it. Not physically like hurt him, but just constantly like on his case. I can't even explain it. And the poor thing has like this disorder where he relives the past a lot, like his old job and stuff like that. And a lot of times he talks to himself, but he's talking about the past, like, or he'll say, "Hey, whatever, what do you want with me?" But he's talking about like somebody he used to work with in the past, right? And I mean, I've worked in the dementia ward, so I know how to handle situations like that. But it's like, and I've told the other ones over and over again, you can't get mad at him. Just walk away. He's not yelling at you. He's just reliving things from the past. Let him get it out of his system. He'll calm down and he'll be fine. He's not physically violent at all. And, but sometimes I think the other ones that are all with it are not, you know, it saddens me and it pisses me off when I'm a Christian. Oh, I'm a Christian. No, you're not. You're not a Christian. You're not. When you're constantly treating someone who's not as capable as you are, you know, and treating them like that, I can't even explain how I feel. And then they get mad because I'm sticking up for him. Of course, I'm sticking up for him. He's like a 2-year old. And you're what, 60 something? Hello? It's just, what is it? So many different, it's 10 different personalities. 10 different personalities. Like, I've been really bad. I got a severe infection in my left leg that I'm on my second round of antibiotics. And I'm having a real hard time getting rid of it. I don't know if I can switch. Can't really see how bad it is because the lights are off. But it's bad. Like this right here, this is all red. So hot to the touch. So hot to the touch. Anyway, and so it's hard like for me, to walk. It's hard. It's difficult. I'm only on my second day of antibiotics again, so it will take me a while. But anyway, but I get to work, and that man that everybody, you know, thinks he's a total idiot, whatever, is the only one that would say, "Hey Maria, how you doing today? How's your leg?" You know, it's just, I don't know. It's just there's no love for one another, no respect for one another, and no love for God there. It cracks me up when they're like, "Oh, I'm a born again Christian." Are you? Really? Like, it saddens me. You know, 10 people there, and not one will say something about God. So I don't know if God is just reaching out to me in his ways like he usually does with me, puts things in my head. Sometimes I feel like he's whispering in my ear and saying, this is what you need to do. So I'm just going to start praying for them. And maybe when I go over to serve dinner, read something from scripture. The thing is, I can't push religion on anybody. I wouldn't dare do that anyway. When I started working there, the previous owners, they had 2 girls working there doing what I do, and 1 man who was the manager. But the girls were both Jehovah's Witnesses. So the poor people never had a Christmas tree or never celebrated anything because the employees didn't, which was wrong because they were paying their money to be in a safe place and, to enjoy what they were used to. So when I started working there, that changed. They got the biggest Christmas tree ever. They got a big, huge Christmas tree that first year. For every birthday, I would buy a big birthday cake. We'd have ice cream and cake. We'd celebrate that person's birthday, which they never had before. And I'll never forget one of the girls, Julie and Joyce, were a mother and daughter that lived in one room. And she said, "I haven't had a birthday cake in years." And she got all teary-eyed, and that made me feel good. Like, a birthday cake make her happy. It's not, you don't have to spend a lot of money to make somebody happy. Just respect, show love, you know. And I just bought a cake so we can celebrate her birthday. But yeah, so they didn't celebrate birthdays, so I changed that. We started celebrating all the holidays and stuff. I decorate over there all the time. In fact, you guys will see or have seen the tree that I put up at work. We we do Valentine's Day, St. Patty's, of course, Christmas, Easter, and now fall, and then Christmas again. Because I don't do like Halloween, I just leave the fall colors up. But anyway, um, I don't know. It just really saddened me today. Like I said, I don't even want to go there. I feel like it's all hatred. Like, oh my gosh! And I have one man, and I think he means well, but he doesn't know when to lay back. And it's like constantly getting in everybody's business. Constantly. Like, I had a new resident come in 2 days ago, and I'm dealing with the resident and I'm dealing with the family. And there he is, constantly coming in. And I'm like, don't you have somewhere to be? Like, go in your room, watch TV, go hang out with one of the other ones. I can't. And it's like every day when I get there, he's telling me, like the other day, he says, you know, when your husband gets here, he's got to do this, 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 and that. I'm like, what? Who are you talking to? I said, first of all, I'm the manager here. My husband does not work here. He comes to help out when he can. And you're not going to be telling him what he needs to do. Oh my God. It's like, I just pray that God gives me a lot of patience. A lot of patience. And I'm seriously going to start like bringing scripture in there because it's just so much hate. So, nye, 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 nye. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm at a hair salon all day. You know, when you go get your hair done, that's why I don't. I don't go to a hair salon. I'm serious. My neighbor's a hairdresser. She comes to us. Because you sit there and it's like, yeah, yeah, did you hear about this one? Did you hear about that? Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh my gosh. How do people have so much time to know about everybody else's life? I don't get it. How would they have so much time for that? I don't know. I'm just really, it, it saddens me because a lot of these people, they have no one, you know, and now I know why some of them don't. Um, there are a couple that have, like my newer resident has, his brother is around and comes and takes him out, and you know, we'll be taking him out. And in fact, he came today and took him out to the stores and stuff like that. Then I have another one, thinks he owns the place, that has two sisters that also care about him, you know, and so forth. So that's good. But the majority of them, the other eight, mm-mm, not a soul will come by, or a card in the mail, or, you know, it's sad, you know. So for Christmas, my husband and I, we all get him a little thing. The owners get him a little thing too. They actually give me the money so I can buy it for them. And I buy my own stuff out of my own pocket. And that's why, like, I try, like, to make it homey, and I decorate, and but I get depressed. Like, you should be grateful you're alive. And I know they must be bitter, you know, they must be like really angry and bitter. You know, these are people that, a couple were homeless, no, at least three homeless living on the street. And, you know, they worked so hard and somehow along the line lost everything. I don't know. I guess it happens, but, you know, but now it's like, it's a nice place. It's a beautiful home. It's not like an institution, you know. They all have their nice room with TV, AC, their own space, big, huge deck outside that they could go smoke or just hang out on. Beautiful living room that they can gather and watch TV if they want to together, watch a game or something. Like I said, they each have TV in their room too. But it's like, but that anger doesn't go away. And I think it's because lack of God. Lack of God. The only time I hear them say anything about God is if they say, oh, Jesus Christ, oh, for God's sake. That is the only time. I had one of them, I just told my husband about this today. I said, she said that she has, God, healing powers. She goes, I can heal. I said, you can? Wow. I said, we all have a gift. Sometimes we just don't know how to use it. I said, really? She goes, yeah, I can heal. I said, you can. She goes, but I don't touch people. I go like this. I said, really? Because even God had to touch us, but I don't know. Oh my gosh, these guys, if you only know what I put up on a daily basis, it is draining. It is physically and mentally draining, okay? And then one has this doctor's appointment, that one has a doc, this one needs the meds, this one ran out of this one ran out. Oh my God. It is physically draining. And I work every day, holidays and all. And but I'm a type of person that I don't want to hire somebody else to split the hours with me, because I know what I do there and how I like it done. And it's almost not trusting, but I just leave me alone. I'll deal with it. You know what I mean? That type of thing. I have my own system, and I don't want anybody messing it up. You know. But if any of you have any ideas, you can throw it at me, please. So I think I'm gonna start bringing God in like a little bit, not thrown in it. I'm not trying to make anybody go Christian. That's not my intent. But that place needs a whole blessing. It does. It's cold. There's no warmth there. Doesn't matter how I decorate or just that coldness there that you know. I think it's, oh, sorry, my leg. I think it's just because of the way that they are with one another. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring a little bit of scripture a day, maybe like a verse or something, and I'll say it every day before I serve them their meal and see how that goes, and maybe just talk more, not go fanatic about it, but try to soften their hearts. Like, just don't get it. But anyway, I'm sorry to bother you all. Look, I'm weird. That's Oreo. He's a recent addition. We had built an outdoor house for him out in the backyard, and he slowly made his way in as he got friendlier with us. He's a very good boy, though. Very good boy. And then my two, father and son, right here. Look at Gizmo. He's so funny. Gizmo and Fester. I put like a beach towel on the sofa so they can lay on. Fester, where's my Festy? Where's my fresh little boy right there? Who's so fresh, huh? Where's my Fester? And this is his dad, Gizmo. Gizmo, say hi to Mama. Hi, baby. This cat is the most lovable cat. He's been so worried about my leg, about me. He knows I'm hurt. And he doesn't leave his mommy alone. He's always around me, wants to make sure I'm okay. So cute. But anyway, my friends, let's turn this back. Have a good night. Remember that you are important. God doesn't make mistakes, right? And you are loved. And it's up to us, like, to make this place a better place. This world, I should say, a better place for our grandkids, our children, but mostly our grandkids too. Get rid of all this hatred. Like, I feel it just at work. Just so much hatred. And everybody walks around so angry. Sometimes, like, if I have to walk downtown, which won't be a while because of my leg, but I'll just like say hi like to strangers, to everybody that walks by me. And it's amazing how there are some that are very pleasant, and other ones will just keep on walking. Like, I mean, it could be that they have earpieces on and they didn't hear me either or something like that. But you didn't see that I smiled at you at least. It's just, we walk around with so much hatred, and it's so sad. Hatred eats away at you. It does. Anger eats away at you. You got to find that inner peace. Find a way to relieve that anger. Like, find a way to let it go. You know? Anyway, I don't know. I think I spoke too much. But I also wanted to thank everyone because I can't believe I'm over 200 on YouTube. That is amazing. I can't believe I'm over 200. And on TikTok, I think I only need like 15 or 12 more um, to reach the 5,000, which that is awesome. I'm so grateful for you guys because I do this like, it's like therapy for me. I already told you that, how I lost my son and so forth. And he would have loved doing this with me. Oh, God, I miss that kid so much. But anyway, I don't know. Let's, if we all work together, if we all do a little bit, push a little bit of kindness, little steps lead to a long, long way. And let's try to get rid of all this anger and sadness in the world. All right. Good night. Be blessed. Be safe. Always remember you're loved and you matter.